Hello there. Today I'm going to share maybe like Georgia O'Keeffe kind of large showy poppy, but this is brush stroke, so it will be different. And I'm using a brush similar to OAS Phoenix brush, and I'm going to load some of the yellow and a little bit of the Vermilion, but mostly the red. It's going to be a red poppy, but warmer color. Okay. And I will start. The poppy has basically 4 petals. There are 2 kind of opposite to each other. So I will start out with the petal in front. I call it like a tongue sticking out. You can see I use the side of the petal and use almost like halfway more the brush sideways in contact with the paper. You can see the transparency of the yellow turning vermilion and turning red. How exciting! So continue brushing out on both sides, maybe to show a happy face. And I will have the flower leaning towards left hand side, so I will elongate the left side a little bit more. Occasionally the brush can brush coming from outside in and adding a little variation. So that is 1 petal. Okay. And now I'm going to use the OAS Flow Brush and loading yellow with light green. So at the center area, maybe off center to add more interest, I'll put a seed pot. And basically it's like a bucket. Top is little dots, and then underneath the bucket have like strips. So it's kind of a vertical shape holding in the center. And now I'm coming back with the big brush, again loading yellow, vermilion, and then red. And then now I have the cadmium red, which is kind of a deeper red. The first red is the cadmium red deep. The second is Carmine, permanent Carmine. Okay. So I'm brushing the petals stroke from the top downward. You see, I do it like a curve rather than cutting it. I show more like a parenthesis, and that way the edges is softer. And now I'm using overlapping stroke. Wow. Yeah, say those things to yourself when you paint, and then you feel better. And then from outside, coming in, brushing, elongate. I like to do this shape. It's similar to that lotus and many of those round saucer shapes. So after this is done, then I'm coming back, having darker red, more concentrated at the tip, and I work next to the seed pod, pushing out. Poppy sometimes have those dark markings, so I work them, sometimes even maybe a touch of ink, just to add some depth. So working some of those darker red from the base up. I keep some of the space open because poppy is very wrinkled. It has a lot of fold. And you know, as one grows mature like myself, I can relate to that. And it adds characters. So I'm having the Happy Dot brush matching some of these darker red colors. I'm working some of those fold or vein. Moving from outside in, I move, press and release, press and release. Two together, one apart. Two together, one apart. I don't overdo it. I tell myself, stop. Okay. And that's the opposite petal to this one. So should I want to add two more? You know, in China, there's a sword lady called Lady Yi. She accompanied her husband, who was the Chinese Hercules. She accompanied the husband into the battle, and she beat drums and danced with sword to encourage the troops. So, you know, when her hair bundles up, then you can see it's like two ponytails. Maybe some can be turning, some can be curving. And then maybe one. You see on this side, I turn the brush this way and then I reversed it. Ooh. Some I can go from the outside in. And then I'm again coming back with the Happy Dot. I will use the red, darker red, and work some of the lines. I can incorporate even some of the space. This is very natural. I keep it open just like that. Okay. So that is the flower. And then orchid bamboo brush. I have the light green, dark green, and I'll work some of the calyx. And have it drooping downwards, because you know these calyx, they are like lights of shiny armor. They were protecting the flower when the flower is budding, but now the flower is in full bloom. They just kind of hangs around. They have nothing to do now. But isn't that give the flower the necessary support? Love that. So with a little bit reddish green from the center of the seed pod, I will lead the stem wiggling down, and then in the center of the flower, we are going to have a bunch of happy dots surrounding the seed pod. There could be hundreds extending out near the center area, but we do some enough to give the suggestion of the activity. Okay, so that is the pollen dots. And then we have some hairy legs. They are like little dots, little fine hair all over the stalk. You don't have to do that many, just add some happy activities. I say that's enough.